What's up guys, welcome back. Today we'll be making the easiest, most delicious appetizer recipe. I'll be showing you how to make mozzarella sticks. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell to enable notifications as well. Alright guys, meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. We're getting started by making a homemade marinara sauce. If you want to make this extra easy, you can use the jarred stuff from the store, but if you want to make your own marinara sauce, then follow me on this one. We're going to dice up a half of a yellow onion like you see me doing right here. Really no right or wrong way to do this, guys, because it's going to end up getting blended up in the sauce anyway, so just chop it however you like. This sauce is perfect for pasta. You can use it as a dipping sauce. Once you make this, you can store it in the refrigerator for a while and, like I said, make a nice spaghetti or something like that. We're also going to smash and dice 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. Depending on how much you like garlic, you use a little more or a little less. Just flatten it out like you see there, and then the skin comes right off. And then we're just going to give a nice rough chop to that as well. We're going to start by toasting the onion and the garlic in some olive oil to get this sauce kicked off. So that's why we're prepping these in advance. There we go. Beautiful cleaver from Dow Strong. You can grab yours at dowstrong.com. We're getting started with some San Marzano peeled tomatoes. So there's 2 ways to do this, guys. You can go ahead and crush them yourself. So get in there with your hands like you see me doing right here and just crush them. It's a little bit messy, but it is kind of fun. Or you can buy the can of already crushed tomatoes and use that. As always, guys, specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below. So I'm going in with 1 can that we crushed with our hands and 1 can that's already crushed from the store. You can pick or choose which way you want to do it. There we go. Just get in there, make sure there's no big chunks. And now we're going in with some olive oil. This is from Branch and Vine. It's infused with rosemary flavor. But you can use regular olive oil for this as well. It'd be just as good. Going in with 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, a half of a diced onion. We're going to sweat that down. And then we're going to add in 3 to 4 cloves of diced garlic. Or you can use garlic paste, minced garlic from the store, whatever you want to do. We're going to let that cook for 2 to 3 minutes and just infuse this flavor into our olive oil. We're going in with some crushed red pepper flakes as well for a little bit of heat. That's optional, but if you like a little bit of spice, then add a pinch of that in there. Working over medium-low heat, we're going to add in our crushed tomatoes and just mix to combine all those delicious ingredients. And just let this simmer for a little while. So we're going in with some all-purpose seasoning and some Italian seasoning. If you haven't tried my all-purpose seasoning, you can grab yours with a discount code via the link in the description. There we go. And again, guys, if you're in a rush and you don't feel like making your own sauce, this is just as good with some store-bought marinara sauce. Going in with some basil just to add a little bit more flavor. Then we'll cover this with a lid and let that simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. There we go. This is what we're looking after about 30 minutes. We're going to fish out that basil and toss that in the trash. It's done its job. And you have some delicious marinara sauce that you made from scratch. This would be perfect with your weeknight pasta. We're going to get in there with a hand blender and just blend everything until it's nice and smooth. If you like your marinara sauce chunky, you can skip that step. Gonna go in with a little bit of white sugar to balance the acidity from all the tomatoes. And then season to taste, going in with a little bit more all-purpose seasoning. The key here is just taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. And that's all it takes, guys. You got your own homemade sauce there. You can put it in a mason jar, put it in the fridge. This stuff is delicious. It's perfect for these mozzarella sticks, but it'd be great on spaghetti with a chicken parmesan. You can do this in advance and use it for 2 or 3 different recipes for the week. Now we're moving on to the reason why you're here. We're going to make some mozzarella sticks. I'm going in with 1 cup of Italian breadcrumbs. In a separate mixing bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And in a third mixing bowl, we're going to add 3 eggs and a splash of heavy cream. Sorry to the dishwashers in advance. We're going to season that flour and the breadcrumbs with a little all-purpose seasoning because we want our mozzarella sticks to taste delicious. Just mix that in. And then we're going to crack 3 eggs. Same thing for our breadcrumbs there. And then we're going to whisk these eggs, beat them like they scratch your car. Go in with a little splash of heavy cream and just whisk all that together. And that is our station for frying our mozzarella sticks. But we need mozzarella cheese. So here I have 1 block or 16 ounces of mozzarella cheese. You can cut this into whatever size pieces you like. This is the way I like to do it. About 1/4 of an inch or so. You make them as thick as you want. or whatever shape you want, really. You can cut them into little bite-sized pieces, but this is more the traditional style of mozzarella stick here. There we go. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. So this is very important, guys. You're gonna do this step 2 times. We're gonna take the mozzarella cheese and go directly into that all-purpose flour and then into the egg wash. From the egg wash, we're gonna drain off any excess egg and go directly into those breadcrumbs. You wanna repeat that process twice. That way the cheese gets locked in and doesn't ooze out during the frying process. So remember, guys, really important, you wanna do this process twice. So after we bread it in the breadcrumbs, we're going right back into the all-purpose flour that's been seasoned. And then we're going back into the egg wash and then back into the breadcrumbs. If you skip that step and your cheese oozes out into the oil, don't come into the comments complaining. Or do, because that helps the engagement, I don't mind. And then we're gonna place it on a baking sheet, let them chill out while we get our oil up to temp. There we go. Moving on to our fryer. You wanna shallow fry these. You don't really need to break out the deep fryer for something that's so quick. So we're gonna fry these in a frying pan, about a liter or so of oil. Look at that beautiful food thermometer. Lets me know that we're at 350 degrees. My digital food thermometer is finally for sale and available for you guys via the link in the description box also. These fry super quick, guys, about 60 seconds or so. Once they get nice and golden brown like you see here, we're gonna go ahead and remove them and place them on a wire rack to drain. Not a paper towel, because we want them to stay nice and crispy. This comes together so fast and it's perfect for a party. Nice little appetizer to serve for the game. You know, football season's coming up here soon. We're gonna plate this up with a little pop of color. Gotta add some parsley to the party. And you know the only thing left to do is give this a taste test. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Little cheese pull action. Oh man, that looks good. Dip that in that homemade marinara sauce. And that is on the money. Going back for a second bite because it's that damn good. And that's my recipe for mozzarella sticks, guys. Give your boy a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.